Seattle Seahawks defensive tackle Byron Murphy, too, experienced a whirlwind of emotions earlier this week that he won't soon forget. What began as a celebratory team dinner turned into an unforgettable moment of panic and eventual relief, all thanks to an elaborate prank orchestrated by his teammates. As the Seahawks prepared for their crucial Week 18 matchup against the Los Angeles Rams, the team decided to enjoy a final outing together to bond and blow off some steam. The destination? Ascend Steak and Sushi, a renowned upscale restaurant in the Seattle area known for its premium cuts of meat, fresh sushi, and an extensive selection of fine wines and spirits. The evening promised to be a memorable one, filled with camaraderie, indulgence, and a little bit of mischief, though Murphy had no idea just how memorable it would become for him. From the moment the players arrived at Ascend, the atmosphere was electric. Laughter echoed through the private dining area as the team recounted highlights of the season, shared inside jokes, and celebrated their achievements. Plates piled high with Wagyu beef, lobster, and decadent sushi rolls adorned the table. Bottles of the finest champagne and rare whiskey were passed around, their sparkling and amber hues reflecting the ambient lighting of the restaurant. For a young player like Murphy, this was the epitome of the NFL lifestyle. Good food, great company, and an opportunity to relish the fruits of hard work and dedication. However, as the night wore on, the mood began to shift subtly. Unbeknownst to Murphy, a group of his veteran teammates had been conspiring to pull off a prank that would leave him momentarily stunned. The idea was simple yet genius in its execution. Present Murphy with a fake receipt for the evening's extravagance, claiming the total bill had reached an astronomical $155,000. While the figure was clearly exaggerated, the veterans knew it would be enough to catch Murphy off guard and elicit a priceless reaction. Prank was set into motion when the dessert course concluded, and the players leaned back in their chairs, visibly satisfied and slightly buzzed from the evening's indulgences. The server approached the table with a somber expression, clutching what appeared to be the bill for the night. One of the veteran players, who had been in on the joke from the start, gestured toward Murphy and announced, "Rookie's got it. Go ahead and give it to him." Murphy, who had been basking in the glow of the evening's festivities, suddenly found himself thrust into the spotlight. With a nervous smile, he reached for the receipt, expecting a hefty total but confident he could handle it. After all, the 2023 first-round pick had recently signed a lucrative 4-year, $16 million contract with the Seahawks, which included a multi-million-dollar signing bonus. He was financially secure, but even the most well-compensated athlete would feel a sting from an exorbitant bill. As Murphy's eyes scanned the receipt, the numbers didn't register at first. His brow furrowed, and he squinted, thinking he must have misread it. But no, there it was in bold print, $155,000. His heart raced, and his stomach dropped as he tried to process the staggering total. Around the table, his teammates feigned shock, their acting skills rivaling those of Hollywood stars. "Oh, ****," one of them exclaimed, dramatically clutching his chest as if he might faint. Another leaned back in his chair, wide-eyed, and let out a low whistle. "Man, that's crazy," he muttered, shaking his head in mock disbelief. Murphy's reaction was exactly what they had hoped for. His eyes doubled in size, his jaw dropped, and he let out a shaky laugh that barely concealed his growing anxiety. "No way," he stammered, looking around the table for confirmation that this couldn't be real. But the players kept up the ruse, nodding solemnly and murmuring about how much they'd ordered. One even suggested that they might have gone overboard with the rare Japanese whiskey. For what felt like an eternity to Murphy, he grappled with the idea of being responsible for such an outrageous expense. He mentally calculated how much of his signing bonus this would eat into, wondering if he'd have to explain the charge to his financial advisor. The weight of the imagined debt pressed down on him, and for a brief moment, he considered whether he could dispute the charge or ask for a payment plan. Finally, just as the tension reached its peak, the veterans decided to let Murphy off the hook. With a burst of laughter, one of them clapped him on the shoulder and said, "Relax, man. It's a joke." The server, who had been in on the prank, handed Murphy the real receipt. This one showed the actual total, a far more manageable $38,000. The wave of relief that washed over Murphy was almost palpable. He let out a deep breath he hadn't realized he'd been holding and joined in the laughter, shaking his head at how thoroughly he'd been duped. "Y'all got me good," he admitted, his grin returning as he realized the night's ordeal had been all in good fun. While $38,000 is still no small sum, it's a far cry from the fabricated $155,000 that had briefly haunted Murphy's dreams. As he settled the real bill, the camaraderie and lightheartedness of the moment underscored the strong bond among the Seahawks players. Prank wasn't just about poking fun at a teammate, it was a rite of passage, a way of welcoming Murphy more fully into the fold and creating a memory that would be retold in locker rooms for years to come. For Murphy, the experience was a reminder of the unique challenges and joys that come with life in the NFL. It's not just about what happens on the field, but also about the relationships and shared experiences that define a team. Prank might have been nerve-wracking in the moment, but it ultimately brought the players closer together and gave them a story they'll laugh about for seasons to come. As news of the prank spread, fans and media outlets couldn't help but chuckle at the cleverness of the Seahawks players and Murphy's priceless reaction. Social media buzzed with clips and recounts of the evening, with many praising the team for their creativity and sense of humor. Some joked that Murphy should keep a closer eye on his teammates in the future, while others marveled at the impressive level of detail that had gone into the prank. For the Seahawks organization, moments like these highlight the importance of fostering a positive and cohesive team culture. In a league where the pressures to perform can be overwhelming, having a tight-knit group of players who genuinely enjoy each other's company can make all the difference. Prank on Murphy wasn't just a joke, it was a testament to the trust and camaraderie that defines the Seahawks locker room. Looking ahead to the game against the Rams, Murphy and his teammates can carry the momentum of their shared laughter and good vibes onto the field. While the prank won't guarantee a victory, it's the kind of bonding experience that can help players stay motivated and focused as they chase their goals. And for Murphy, it's a story he'll be telling for years, a reminder that sometimes, even in the high-stakes world of professional football, it's okay to laugh at yourself and enjoy the ride. As for the $38,000 tab, Murphy took it in stride, knowing it was a small price to pay for a night of unforgettable memories and a lesson in always expecting the unexpected when it comes to his teammates. And who knows? Maybe next time he'll be the one masterminding the prank, ready to pass the torch and keep the tradition alive. Through all, in the NFL, the bonds forged off the field can be just as important as the victories celebrated on it. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us. Thanks for watching.